My shirt good? I can't actually believe I'm doing it. I feel so lucky. Yes, I auditioned to play the young Angelina Jolie in Maleficent, and I am the biggest Disney freak ever. I love Disney. Like, you can't go with me to Disneyland. I'm hysterically crying the whole time. And I auditioned for it, and I didn't get it, and I went home and cried and cried and cried, and that was the last time I've ever cried over an audition, because from that moment on, I've had the mentality of, if it's meant for you, nothing is going to get in the way of it. If a character belongs to you and you belong to her, that's it, it's happening. And if it doesn't, then there's nothing you can do about it, so just let it go.
I don't mind it. Chess isn't always competitive.
It's strange. I don't really have a way of picking my characters. It's not like I'm like, oh, this chick resembles me, so I'm going to play her. It's more like they talk to me, and I just feel like I'm the right person to tell that story. But I certainly identify with not fitting in. You know, I didn't fit into my own age group, and I've moved around so much that I've never really belonged to a specific country. And I'm so blessed and lucky that I found acting, because acting is where I belong. You know, on set is my home, and with these creative people around me, it's where I feel like I fit in. And so I'm really grateful that I found that. Interesting question. Bizarre answer. I love acting in them. I love acting in movies that require you to be so emotionally intense, because I have a lot of feelings, and so it's nice to get into a safe, controlled environment and be able to let them out and scream and hit things. Actual watching of horror movies, my imagination is too overactive. I can't handle it. I stay in the world after I've seen a film, and so I struggle a bit more.
You are different from the rest.
I wouldn't classify my own films as horror movies. It's strange. It's like people are always like, oh, you're doing so much horror. And I'm like, am I? Am I doing a lot of horror?
It's more like dark movies or twisted movies.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I like that. I like Dark and Twisted. I think it's probably a bit more honest about the human condition.
Boom! There you are. There you are.
I watched The Sixth Sense with my brother when I was 7, which is way too early, and so night is certainly responsible for some of my first nightmares. But I think I was intrigued by that. I was intrigued by the darkness and humanity, because I think people try and cover it up so much. And if we were just a little bit more honest about it, you know, maybe people would feel a little bit less strange. I'm not a method actor, but it sometimes takes me by surprise, the fact that I will take on character traits. And so if you're spending so much time playing someone, and my characters are so real for me, I have a very intimate relationship with them. I love them very, very much. But you suddenly find yourself acting in a different way, and you're like, oh, that was strange. That was not a conscious decision. I've just spent so much time with somebody. And that can be difficult when you're jumping from film to film to film, because it's like shedding a skin, if that makes sense. I'm new to all of this. I can't actually believe I'm doing it. I feel so lucky.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think you're my last interview.
Filmati, 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 filmati.